Hello, I'm Stephen Harrison, Curator of Decorative Art and Design at the Cleveland Museum of Art. Like many of you, I've been trying to stay healthy and productive here at home during this strange time of isolation. But all this time at home has made me miss the museum, my friends and colleagues, and the works of art even more, especially those that remind me of home. And, I confess, I wish I owned myself, the Tiffany lamps. When the museum closed in mid-March, my exhibition Tiffany in Bloom was just about to herald spring in its final months. Let's revisit it now and take a look at a few of my favorite things. Maybe they'll become your favorites too. With blooms as big as your hand, this extraordinary peony lamp takes my breath away every time I see it. Louis Comfort Tiffany often brought flowers from his garden into the studio to serve as inspiration for his designers. I can only imagine the bouquet of peonies that resulted in this lamp. When I look at it, I'm also reminded of an Impressionist painting with its concentrations of strong color and clever manipulation of light. Look at the different types and colors of glass that Tiffany's artisans used to create just one small section of the shade. This lamp is quite innovative as well, in part as an answer to the introduction of bright electric lamps. Tiffany's designers made the background a light pink on one side to accommodate for sunlit days, and dark blue on the other to mute the harsh lamps at night. This night and day shade could be rotated on its base to suit the sitter below, something we've recreated with an interactive feature both within the exhibition and at cma.org. Tiffany's chief designer was Clara Wolcott Driscoll, who studied at what is now the Cleveland Institute of Art. After graduating, she landed a job at the Tiffany Glass and Decorating Company in New York. Here you see her in her design workroom after she had been put in charge of the women's glass cutting department, responsible for lamps and mosaics. One of her mosaic works that I love is the Poppy Inkwell. The bronze supports on the side lead up to the glass insert in the shape of a poppy. Three wide panels of mosaics give depth and an ethereal quality to the design. It's as if we, the viewer, are insects at ground level looking through the poppy stems to the grass beyond. Those little mosaic pieces remind me of a similar effect found in the Wisteria lamp. Now this is what sets real Tiffany lamps apart from all others: an ability to transform light into a waterfall of color using carefully cut and arranged pieces of glass. The result is a creative masterpiece, one that controls the light in such a way that it dapples the composition like the sun shining through on a spring morning. All that's missing is a gentle breeze to make the wisteria blooms sway and emit their intoxicating perfume. Tiffany's home in the country on Long Island was known as Laurelton Hall. He adorned the outside with great beds of flowering blooms and dotted the landscape with trees and shrubbery. On the inside, Tiffany gathered things that gave him true pleasure. Here is a room where he displayed Native American art, from tribal dress to basketry and ceramics, all of which served as an inspiration for his designs. This very rare lamp, called an American Indian lamp, recalls an overturned Native American basket, just like the real ones he collected at Laurelton Hall. Tiffany spent long periods at his home, just like many of us are doing, enjoying the beauty and peacefulness of his verandas, which, as it turns out, were a recurring theme in Tiffany's stained glass windows, a way of bringing the outside in, of creating an imagined view to an ideal landscape beyond. This view can be seen in our stained glass window from Tiffany, designed for a house in Cleveland Heights around 1900. It makes me long for the days to come, when we have this period behind us, and we can once again return to the Art Museum, where you will still find Tiffany and Bloom on view. So I look forward to seeing you all in the galleries when this dreadful crisis is over. Until then, please help me thank our healthcare workers and first responders, our food deliverers, and those who restock our grocery shelves. Thank you. You're doing such a great job. I wish I could give you all a Tiffany lamp. To learn more about Tiffany lamps and other works in our permanent collection, visit cma.org. See you and stay safe, everyone.